Here we go. Here we go. Hi, everyone. I may or may not have been singing, and so I had to let that pass through before someone tried to copyright claim me. Although, my singing is so bad that it probably wouldn't have been a problem. But anyway, I have a lot of these bright teal bags to open tonight. So in a couple minutes, we will get started officially. Yeah. Hello. Waiting for, why doesn't it? Waiting for it to work and seeing if I got the notification. I did. I got a notification for myself. That's really fun. Oh, you want your KnitCrate? It's been sitting up at the UPS warehouse for 6 days. Oh, that's so frustrating. I'm so sorry. It's really frustrating. Like, shipping right now is kind of messy. Very messy. And I know that there were extra delays. So my February crate arrived, today's Monday, maybe it arrived on Saturday in the mail. So it just arrived. And then I have some camera. Thank you. I have a few others. Some are stragglers from previous months so I'll explain in just a moment. Yeah, they had to ship, I think, the February ones out on like a rolling basis. I'm not even entirely sure that this is the February one. I think it is, but it says my orders are all complete. So anyway, I am Rebecca from ChemKnits, and today I'm going to unbox at least one KnitCrate that I think is from February. Then I have potentially a sock crate from February, and then 2 older crates that I'm not sure which months they are from. And there have been shipping delays, and I know KnitCrate has had, this year they've had some delays with getting the yarn from their mills, and then they've had some shipping delays going out. So there have been a few months where I've just opened whatever I've had, and then I've had some stragglers come in. So we'll see what they are. And so, yeah, we'll unbox all of them tonight. In January, you were one of the people whose labels didn't print, so you're still waiting for that one. Yeah, hopefully they get all of these issues resolved. Now, I do want to add that I want to see, no restrictions. Haha, there we go. I want to add that I am a KnitCrate affiliate, which means that they send me their KnitCrate and sock crate for free for me to share with all of you. And so I do have an affiliate link. It is pinned in the chat and down in the video description. And if you do sign up through my link, I do earn commission through that. I also have a coupon code. It is just ChemKnits20, and you can save 20% off your first month. And so that is an option. You saw your friends and it was so pretty. Okay. Well, and there's something, what is this? Oh, I don't know what it is. I'm hoping that it's a measuring tape. The one problem with the new bags is that, I can sometimes guess what's in here. Okay, so this is February 2020, and the theme is unwind. Oh, that's so pretty. There's some clover and a yellow flower on here, and they have on here the featured tree planting project. So one of the initiatives with changing the packaging to these compostable poly bags is that they donate some money to plant trees every month to offset some of the impact of shipping packages. Cool. There's some pictures on here, but I am going to go ahead and get the Inspirations magazine. And so that way I will be able to open it. Cool. And I'm going to download the PDF. I didn't do this in advance. And I think, haha, now I can have that pulled up. So that way I can share that. All right, so this is our unwind from February. And I believe that this was actually the March crate. Ooh, this is soft. Oh, let me get bigger again. So that way I can show the yarn. So it's this beautiful, cool toned brown, and it is heathered. I see, I'm going to turn on my flashlight. I know this is a weird way to do it. I see some like hints of red. It looks reddish to me, and I wanted to shine the light on it because I couldn't entirely tell if it was a trick of the light, but there's definitely some red flecks in here, which I don't think are going to show up on the webcam. So this is the color Mousse. It is 80% wool, 10% silk, 10% mohair. It is very, very soft. I have had some flashes that I could be allergic to mohair, but not like extremely so. But I was like, oh, I'm feeling, I don't know what it is. I'm just feeling a little paranoid. The brown is a stunning brown color. So this is one that like you could almost describe as a gray. It is beautiful. It is very, very beautiful and cool toned. And the baseline, oh, it's Audine Wood's Calm. And so let's see if I pull up the magazine. Aha, here we go. Okay, so it looks like in the membership crates you could get either, it looks like there may have also been some greens. Aha, oh, here's the membership yarns. Oh, there are 4 colors this month. So what are the colorways? Are you gonna say? Oh, here we go. Oh, wow, there's many colorways. Oh my goodness. Okay, so for the vibe you choose, you'll receive 2 identical skeins of one of, I've never seen this many colorways before. So it looks like there are 3 greens, a yellow, and then for the neutral, there's this gray, a brown, and there's this gorgeous teal. Oh, this is fun. This is the most colors I've ever seen. I think the only time there has been this much variation that I've seen in a knit crate was one of the, back when they had the indie crates. I don't remember what they called those ones. The ones that were featured in independent dyers. In one of those, they had an independent dyer who gave 2 colorways. And so there were so many different possibilities that month. But this is cool. So with KnitCrate, you can pick your color vibe. So I get anything goes, which means that the colors I get are always a surprise. But you could also pick, if you like cool tones, you could pick chill out. If you like warm tones, you could pick energize me. And then if you like neutral tones, then you can pick all natural. So it's unclear to me if this time when you picked your vibe, if you got a choice, or if when you picked your vibe, the color was still then a surprise. That's something that I don't know, because they do a reveal every month on the 20th. And then you have like a short window when you can switch your color vibes. So if that month there is this, say like this teal that is stunning, right? If that is something that you saw and that you wanted, then you could swap to that. But I don't know if that was possible this month because there are so many colors, so many colors. Yay, I'm so glad you caught me live. And so let's take a quick look. I'm assuming I have one of the sock crates. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so the sock crates, KnitCrate is $24.99 a month, and it comes with 200 grams of yarn and then a crochet pattern and a sock pattern. And so it looks like one of the patterns is this overnight twist cowl, which looks really cute in this like shrug configuration. And then these restful fingerless mitts, which are adorable and go up past the elbow. That's very, very handy for winter. And we can see a preview for 2 of the sock crate patterns. You get all 4 patterns and sometimes some bonus patterns every month. Sock crate is $19.95 a month and comes with 100 grams of sock yarn. And I think one of the ones I have here might be a February stock yarn. But you also get a crochet pattern and a knitting pattern with that. And so then the pattern directions, and there's charts in here. Aha! And our sneak peek for what is now going to be the March is heartstrings. Ooh, that's a really cool mood board. I really, really like it. I would love there to be a variegated colorway with this like greens and pinks. But I feel like lately KnitCrate has shifted a little bit to be more about featuring many different yarn bases in mostly semi-solids than having more variegated colors. And I think that like it took me a little while once I realized that they're really mixing it up with the different blends. And I think that that's really, really interesting. It took me a while to realize that because I was like, I kept feeling like, oh, it's semi-solid again. Oh, it's semi-solid again. But yeah, so I wish there were some more color risks, but it is fun. Oh, right. We didn't look at my extra. Yay! Aw, it is. It is a, well, that was loud. A measuring tape. And what's cool, it comes on like, is it a necklace? There's like a little zip tie on here that I'm going to need to take off. But this is cool. So I could hang it somewhere, or you could even keep it around your, and get it attached to your bobby pin. Keep it around your neck, so then you have it. So you could, when you're trying to wait and be like, oh, I need 4 inches, and then I can do the like bind off. You can have your measuring tape just handy. This is cute, and it says all you need is yarn. This is really cute, and I just lost a measuring tape, so I actually needed another one. So that is a very handy and useful, fun extra. And I'm going to check the chat now. It's a necklace. Yes. The color is still the surprise with the big this month. That's fun. I wonder if that's something they're going to do more of going forward. To let people continue to pick their vibe, but then still have there be an element of surprise, or if this was a one-off. Yeah, a tape measure is always useful, and I love that it's a heart. I've never seen one like this. This is really, really cute. Actually, my other favorite tape measure was a KnitCrate Extra. It was fabric covered, which is adorable. All right, let's see what's in this one. Aha! I guessed right. This is our other February one. Oh! This is a Rebecca color. Oh my gosh. This is, look at all that stellina. Can you see? The light is awful in my dining room, but you can get a sense of the shine. Like at least you can see that's all stellina in there. Let's see what this one is. Oh, this is 70% superwash merino, 10% silk, 10% stellina, 10% nylon. This is incredible. Please make this base for Dyer Supplier. Having a silk stellina blend would be amazing. So, and this is one of the things that I'm talking about. This is another, either it's a true solid or semi-solid. Let's see. It looks pretty darn solid for me. This is a beautiful deep purple. I think that it is so soft. I think that the what makes it, like, the yarn base is so incredibly unique. The blend is unique, and there's been another stellina blend that knocked my socks off. I don't remember if it was alpaca or maybe it was another silk one, but knocked my socks off. But that's amazing. You hit the jackpot with that one. The purple is stunning. Yeah, the purple is absolutely stunning. Let me grab the magazine. Okay, here we go. So the sock yarn, it's the Vitellana Glam sock. It's a soft, silky, and luxurious yarn. And the colors, I think I lucked out with this one. Passion, is the Chill Out. The All Natural is this soft baby pink betrothed, and Pure Bliss, which the Pure Bliss yellow is a gorgeous yellow. Don't get me wrong. That's a beautiful, beautiful yellow. But I mean, this is the one that in a heartbeat I would have picked. As for the membership yarns, I think if I was going to pick a color, this brown actually does stand out to me. I'm very happy with it. Otherwise, I probably would have gone for like the teal if I had like a choice of the 8. But I like having the Surprise Me package because I like being completely surprised with what's going to be in the package. And so again, the sock crate is $19.95. You get the Inspirations magazine, which I've been showing over here, which comes with, oh, let's pull up the sock patterns again. There is a sock knitting pattern, which looks like it's these trellis socks right here. Photographed, that color is not as deep as the purple that I see in mine. The purple I see in mine is like really, really deep, which I mean, I absolutely love. And then the other pattern are Shooting Stars socks that are right here. And you can zoom in. And they're both really, really pretty patterns. So that is really, really fun. And, you know, I'll say it's a really good deal. The prices include shipping, even international. So that is awesome. So this is cute. It came with a little, a hot or cold compress. Warm hands, warm heart, and it has the little KnitCrate logo on it. Now, we actually go through these a fair amount. I have 2 young children who need ice packs a lot. And then after some amount of use, they sometimes burst. So this actually will come in quite handy. It's not that knitting related, but it's cute and fun. I think between the two, the tape measure is something that I always need. And I love that it's on a necklace. Like, that is just so handy. So unbelievably handy. You got Exhale in your crate. It's not nearly as teal as in the photos. Oh, that's too bad. Is that the one that I said the 5 was Exhale? Well, the brown, this is a beautiful brown. And see, my hair is not brown. My kids, Lucas now will draw and he'll like layer brown and red when he draws my hair. But my hair might be darker than it was when I was little, but it is still bright. But look at how like the sun, the sun brightens it. Yours would say cold hands, warm heart. Oh, funny. Yeah. So these colors, ooh. I mean, they're not the same yarn base, but the colors together are gorgeous. This purple is amazing. This is probably my favorite color in the entire universe. So, which is why I would squeal. Purple and sparkly is like right into my heart. This brown is also very, very beautiful. I do wish, like, I should stop wishing that they had more variation in the types of colorways, just because there is more variation in the type of colorway, I think, in the sock crate than in the KnitCrate. I think that more people are probably more comfortable with solids, and honestly, those tend to be what I go for when knitting a lot of the time anyway, as much as I love dyeing very variegated colors. I think that if you want to have like a design that really shows through with the stitches, then like, look at the cabling on these mitts. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. Oh, you can't see. These cables are stunning. So I think that if you want to have a beautiful design like that show through, then you really do want some kind of more solid colorway. I think that for simple and garter stitch projects and things like that, the color, it's sort of like, you want to make sure that you have a pattern that goes really nicely with the yarn that you have. So But that is really, really fun. Okay, I can come back here and we can open up one of these other ones. I don't know if I'll pull up the magazines for them, but let's see what month this is from. Okay, so this was another January, a January Shadows. Oh, that's cute. They came with labels, is the extra. A lot of labels. There's, wow, how many of these are there? Oh my gosh, they all say different things. Okay, so one says, I use the good stuff just for you. 100% handmade and non-regiftable. This took forever to make. Don't ruin it. Hand stitched with love and lots of yarn. Okay, this is cute. I don't think I'd use them, but I don't usually put labels in my project. But there are certainly certain people that I could make things for where putting this in would be like very tongue-in-cheek. Like they're very tongue-in-cheek. There's certain people that like I would include this in for, and so they're funny. But I never really put labels or anything in the stuff that I make. So, but here, ooh, this is beautiful. So this was from January, and this is the Audine Woods by KnitCrate, and the color is Haze. And the yarn is 70% superwash merino, 20% kid mohair, and 10% silk. And it is just this beautiful, beautiful teal. Sort of like the one I just said that I probably would have picked on the other one. Okay, so that was one of the other January ones that showed up late. And here's a sock crate. So I had ran, okay, a very, very late November. An extremely late November one. Ooh, all right, here, this is what I'm talking about. This is 60% superwash merino, 20% alpaca, 20% nylon. This is the alpaca sock, and we've got a variegated colorway. Let's see. I always like, there we go. I like to line it up because KnitCrate, let me see if I can get it. The variegated yarns from KnitCrate, you can usually see like how they line up and see how they were dyed, which I enjoy. I much prefer being able to open a skein and see how it was dyed than I would like to see it reskeined. Because when the yarn is reskeined, then you don't necessarily know how long the color repeats are. But this is long enough that you could get some micro stripes for sure. And so let's see what the fun little extra is. So this was the November sock crate. And, oh, so I did open this. Because I have one of these flashlights somewhere. I could have used this to, there's one month we got like flashlight pens. I could have used this to show off the, oh, that doesn't work that well. I was like, oh, I can show the sparkle, but it's making it look really blue, even though the light isn't blue. But can you, yeah, no, it's not, it's, in my eyes, it works well, but the camera doesn't love it. But anyway, I just think that with some of the, like, with some of these mood boards, like imagine like some yarn with this colorway, with the like sort of dusty green and pink. Like that would be so pretty. And this one, well, this one is a little more almost broken violet-y, but like muted. And, you know, imagine you take a green with these like pops of purple and yellow in there and have it feel like a flowering vine. It would be so pretty. You put the tiniest gold charm, they said, made with love on everything You even the bind off. Oh, I've seen those little hearts, those made with love charms. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Patty. Um, you thought I said pig mohair. Oh gosh, who knows? Um, yeah, I mean, it's really cute. It's a really nice like way to, I think, explore with different yarn bases. And then there's like I mean, you're really getting 4 free patterns or 4 included patterns every month. 2 knitting, 2 crochet, and then 2 sock and 2 non-sock projects. And well, I guess I shouldn't say non-socks. Sometimes KnitCrate maybe would include like a slipper or something, but I think they usually try not to do socks in the KnitCrate membership subscription, because since they have sock crate and that is always sock patterns, so I think that they try to do it that way. But yeah, it's fun if you like a little surprise and you like getting different weights of yarn. So the sock crate always has 100 grams of a sock yarn. Most often it's fingering. Occasionally it might be a sport or DK for like a chunkier sock, a quick knit sock. There was one month and the theme was like last minute gifts or something, and it was the November KnitCrate that year, and it was just brilliant because they had like chunky yarn and then thicker in the sock crate. It was thicker yarn too, and it was just really smart because with the holidays coming up, everyone's like rushing to finish. So that one was really clever. That was a couple years ago, I think. And then in KnitCrate, there's more variety in the weight. I would say things range from occasionally fingering, but more often, I'd have to think. I don't have a chart of what the weights and colors and stuff have been, but I think more often the color, it's, between fingering and chunky. I don't think that there has been lace, and I don't think there's been anything like super, super bulky, but never say never. You never know what's going to end up. Excuse me. But I do I really enjoy seeing what the bases are. And I mean like a silk sparkle yarn. Yes, please. But I also just like, this one just really excites me. The colors are so soft and beautiful. And I do miss the element of surprise of like, ooh, what kind of colorway is it going to be? And so I think that it also made the unboxings were a little more dramatic when there was more variety, because the nuance in the twist and things like that are harder to show through on camera. But now I'm curious if I have, and my leggings are wild. I not put away. That is not. Okay, I did get a sock crate from that month because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I got one of the other colorways. So they sent me a second one and I wasn't really sure. Yes, this was the month that we had 4 colors, enough to do color work, which I was really excited about. But I wanted to see. Well, I received double of everything that month. Huh. That's odd. But no, I was trying to see if I could quickly find one of the other sparkle ones, because I feel like there was a sparkle one recently that got me just as excited as this one I just pulled up. So I would say that, like, this is an absolute, like, knock my socks off winner. It reminds me a bit of the Dyer Supplier Silvery Sock, which is a base that I love. It has way more stellina than any other stellina-based yarn that I have come across. And so it's also the 10%. So it's very, very similar, except this one has that silk in it, which, I mean, I'm not sure if it's something that people would want to carry, but I love trying to dye new bases, and it would just be so fun to have more sparkle options. And just like, I think I remember it must have been 2 years ago. I think that there was a Sport or DK Selena yarn, and I was like, oh, I wish that I could have that in bare form so I could dye it. But I do, the mills for Dyer Supplier are different from the mills from KnitCrate, even though the companies are related. And so they can't, but I don't know. It's possible that they have more mills now because the yarn bases are like so new and different. And so I think that that is why, oh no, if it's the electric company okay, never mind. It was a tow truck or something. I think that because they are really milling new yarn bases for like month to month, because the fiber contents and stuff are varying so much, that could be, I have no idea if that leads to some of the delays. But also I do know that legitimately shipping is backed up all over the place right now still. And so yeah, it is challenging. I'll have stuff that'll just be sitting, waiting for a period of time before it starts moving again. So I guess that is something to keep in mind. And yeah, I mean, so it's always funny doing KnitCrate unboxings because oftentimes you all know a little bit more than I do, because I try to avoid the reveals and stuff. And I don't always open all the emails because I don't want to be spoiled, because I want to be surprised when I open the yarn and be able to react legitimately. But I really, really hope that next, where's the screen? Here we go. I really want, when they come and get this, the March one, with these heartstrings, I would love to see, like, whether it's pink and navy, I would love to see some of these colors blend together. But I also know that it's a little more, I think it's a little more complicated now with the vibes, because when it's not just that they need to have 3 different colors, it's that they need to have 3 colors that fit reasonably in these categories and have it like shift from month to month. So I think that that's a little more challenging probably. But let's see, that's gorgeous. You love KnitCrate, but you're thinking about trying some different monthly subscriptions that have a little more than solids and tonals. Rushia, I don't know of one off the top of my head for yarn. This is the only yarn one, because obviously I also get an unboxed Paradise Fibers, which is a roving, like an unspun roving thing, and so it's nice because they're non-competitive, because they're quite different, because one is already spun and the other is unspun. So I get that every month. And then, oh, well, actually there's some indie dyers that do monthly subscriptions, which could be a way to go. It would probably be more expensive and might not come with a pattern, but one that I don't know if they just do roving, but I used to belong to the Into the World roving of the month club, and I really, really liked it. And I think they might have a yarn one as well, in addition to the roving, but I'm not sure. So off the top of my head, that's one like small dye place I can think of. Oh, I think KnitPicks has some subscriptions, but I think that after people suggested, they maybe have like one that's with the Sock Lab stuff, but it's, and like I say this, loving KnitPicks. Yeah, the one box, because I reached out to them and I asked them to send me a box of one of the subscriptions, and they sent me one, and it was great. But a lot of stuff was stuff that I might have already owned already. So I am like, well, if you're a big longtime KnitPicks customer, you probably have most of their tools and other stuff already, and so it was a good value. But yeah, so that was that. So yeah, I mean, I think that honestly, one big reason for the change in like the kinds of colorways that KnitCrate is a change, changes in the team. And so therefore changes of the vision and the direction. And they really do listen to customer feedback. And so I know that they take that into consideration and try to make changes based on what people say that they like and what people say they're looking for. So do not hesitate to give them feedback directly and let them know what you like and what you didn't like. And so then, they maybe will take that into consideration moving forward. The purple is amazing. Like this is so gorgeous. So absolute gorgeous. And I love it. Yeah, it's just a lot of fun. But I don't know if they send it out. I don't know if they send it out to everyone, but they do have they feature dyers who they'll send out through Dyer Supplier the mood board every month, and then they'll send out a newsletter that features some dyers who dyed yarn inspired by some of these mood boards. I miss having the mood boards printed out, or just having it on the magazine. I mean, I like that they went back to the card. I think you can still request a print version of the magazine. You can also still request a box. It's a little bit, there's an extra charge if you want the box versus the compostable mailer. And, that's because I had some other yarn in there. Now, I will probably be back with unboxing soon. I had a big debate, but I had a large package arrive from France today. And the self-control to not open that yet is huge. So maybe tomorrow night I'll try to do that. And I think that might be the only other thing that I have to unbox. But I wanted to do it separate from this because I am very excited. I am someone who's made lots of large bare yarn purchases. This is one of the biggest non-bare yarn purchases I've ever made. So yeah. So Rugia, yes, they switched the February and March crates. I think that there was a delay with, I forget if it was a delay in one of the emails, and these were customer emails, so you may have one. But because they knew that the February yarn was going to be delayed and the March yarn was just about ready to go, they decided to swap the crates. And it ended up, because of the way that at import that the containers with the yarns can get held up coming into the country, which is sort of out of everyone's control. And so that's why they arrived so late in the month. So yeah, the shipping times have not been consistent, which is why I guess I still had one from November that trickled in really, really late. That one, I think I just discovered. I was like, oh, here's one I haven't opened yet. So yeah, but yeah, so they did switch February and March. And I believe that did they say the March yarn is almost here? I forget. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting old. I get tired. I'm now curious and am going to check. KnitCrate shipment update. Okay, well, they did send an email saying that they should be able to ship all the March crates in March. Yeah, I can't find it. I was trying to see if I could find where they talked about it, and I couldn't find it. Which, to be fair, because I get a lot of emails from KnitCrate, because every time someone signs up, I get a little note that like, you got a commission. But speaking of commission, if you're interested in signing up for KnitCrate, I just dropped my affiliate link into the chat again, and you can save 20% off your first month with the code ChemKnits20. And this also does work on their Learn to Dye subscription, which is currently out of stock, but there is a wait list. So I went to go and look at the Learn How to Dye series, which did they change the oh, come on, show me the dive into dyeing. Funny, it seems like they somewhat shifted it, but you might recognize the face over here. And that is yours truly. So I helped and worked with them on this. So my coupon code does work on the Dive into Dyeing course as well. As I said, it's sold out. You can join a waiting list. I did reach out and ask, and they said that I think that they're just waiting on a couple of the dye colors to get shipped to them, so then they can release more slots, because I don't think, like, if they're missing one of the colors from the third crate, they don't want to open up slots and then not have that to ship to someone, because I have no control over the back end. I have asked, though, that they not if they need to make yarn substitutions, like, that's fine, but I asked them to not substitute the colors, because there's like, Jacquard has a yellow. I don't like sun yellow at all. So like, I really wanted brilliant yellow to be the primary yellow and not sun yellow and things like that. But anyway, that is a 3-month subscription that you can sign up for. And they even made little booklets from my videos, which is really, really cool. Oh, thank you. It was a lot of fun to film. And I filmed that year and a half ago. Yeah, I guess summer of 2019, like around May and June was when I was doing a lot of the filming. And so it was a lot of fun and encouraged me to try to stick my face in front of the camera a bit more. That and Gigi Made It also convinced me, like, watching her convinced me to try to come in front of I would be in front of the camera for unboxings, but try to push myself in front of the camera a little more. She inspired me to do that. And so I think that is fun. But anyway, that is the February knit crates. And so when I receive the March ones, I think that what I'll do is, either if I only receive one, I'll try to wait until I have both. Otherwise, I will open the one that I have, and then at the end of the month, and then save the other one for the next month. That is a bit of what had happened here, because it used to be that I would receive them, if I didn't receive them on the same day, I would receive them like one after the other. And then I'd get them back to back. So then I'll be like, oh, okay, I'll wait. And then the month is over. So yeah, so they, I think that they maybe mentioned it this time, because looks like the February one was clearly supposed to be like Valentine's Day-ish. And so it was a little bit noticeable, but I also think that they may have done the reveal already. And then realized that uh-oh, the yarn might not get here until, like, if the February yarn isn't going to arrive until the beginning of March, that might not be good. And so then they decided to switch it. But yeah, I mean, like, I would say that they are really good at thinking on their feet. And I mean, hey, I got featured in a KnitCrate because of, like, back when the pandemic started and like mills shut down completely, they reached out and like we did a Kool-Aid crate with like a blank canvas and like learned to dye. And so that all came together in part because I had already been working with them on Dive Into Dyeing, and they thought they could just use some of those videos. And I was like, no, I'll make a new video. One that like fits better. And so I was really impressed with their thinking a little bit outside the box to put something together that was fun for everyone instead of just having to cancel the month. So, but you try not to open the emails until Double Down. Oh yeah, there's other member perks that I didn't mention, like you always get 50% off the Member Central shop. And then every month towards the end of the month, there's like a Double Down where you get even bigger discounts. So if you got, for example, one of the other two, where's the yarn? Oh, instead of going into the actual window, I keep going to the monitor. But yeah, so if you get Surprise Me and you got either this yellow, which is a beautiful yellow, or the, I can't read, Betrothed colorway. If you got either of those but you're obsessed with seeing how awesome this purple is, because I think that the purple in person is even more awesome than it looks here on my screen. And you're just so excited, then you can go and buy some. Or if you have one and you're like, gosh, this is so pretty, I want to make a really big shawl. Or maybe I want all three colors to do, those three colors together actually would be a stunning color affection shawl using like the yellow and the pink and the purple. That would actually look really, really nice together. A little unexpected, but still beautiful and fun. So anyway, then you can pick up some more of the yarn and get it at the discounts because you are a member instead of paying full price. And you can, as an individual, not a KnitCrate member, go and shop in the Member Central shop. You're just going to pay the full list price. They sent the email in late January about the February delay. You love the dye your own. You did your own thing and just speckle it. Aw, I have a bunch, like, because they, as a thank you, they sent me a big box of bare yarn and also threw in some more of the things from that month. And so that was just really, really fun. That was really fun. And I wasn't even allowed to talk about I wasn't allowed to talk, or not allowed, but I couldn't dive into dyeing, had not yet been announced. So yeah, but I think that they plan a lot of these like a year in advance. So while they do listen to feedback and stuff, it takes a bit of time to work stuff in. But anyway, thank you all for joining me tonight. It was fun to pop on and do a little unboxing or multiple unboxings. Although I suppose I didn't open tonight. A hodgepodge from months past. Ooh, these colors are fun together. I have fades on the brain. So I decided and I picked, the Grocery Girls are hosting a comfort fade cardigan knit along, which starts, I think, next week sometime. And I'm planning on participating. And so I will probably pop on tomorrow to open up my yarn for the sweater, because it's a sweater I've been wanting to knit for ages and I thought I would dye yarn for. And then when the knit along came up, I was like, I haven't knit myself a sweater in a really, really, really long time. I think I'm going to buy the yarn. And then if I love the pattern, then maybe I'll dye enough yarn to do a second one for myself to take some pressure off. So that is my plan. But I am going to, people asked for me to open up the yarn on camera, and I'm not going to do it right now, but I will do it on camera. So it's taking some restraint. Excuse me. It's taking some restraint, but I thought it deserved its own little moment. And I'm trying to think if I have some other like fun stuff. I mean, I also have a huge wool to dye for box over there to open up. And so I might open that up as well and show you guys some of the bare yarn bases that I picked up to play with. And there will be an announcement by the end of the month. I don't know when yet though. So it could be soon or could be in a couple weeks. By the end of the month about the summer mini skein mini series. And so that's something else I've been working on a lot lately. And before I knew it, I had 4 videos filmed. And I was like, oh, I had lots of ideas. So I don't know how many videos it's going to be yet, but I needed more yarn. And so that's what's in that box. Oh, it's my pleasure. And thank you. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, I think, I was like, what's this? Ooh, someone's shop update. So the knit along is the Comfort Fade Cardi. And the Grocery Girls are hosting it. Let me grab the, let me see if I can grab the post. Here is their Instagram post that talks about some information. I don't know when there's going to be like a Zoom cast on party, and I don't know when that's going to be yet. So I don't have that information. And if it's been announced, I have missed it. But I am very, very excited. This has been a pattern I've been wanting to make for ever and ever and ever. And it's so cozy, and it's like, it's a reverse stockinette cardigan. And so then like that really blends the colors that you're using together. And so I am just excited. I'm very, very excited, and it's so cozy, and I'm terrified. Not really, but I mean, Keith was next to me when I was making the yarn purchase, and so he knows. He knows. But I haven't I haven't purchased non-bare yarn for myself and then I suppose I did 2 at once because I purchased some from Ken Yarn, the Ken Yarns and Lola Bean Yarn Co. collaboration. But otherwise, I hadn't purchased yarn for myself dyed by someone else in a long time. So that was very, very exciting. But all right, I am going to head out. Thank you so much for joining me tonight and hanging out. And yeah, I'll be back later this week because that package isn't going to be able to sit unopened much longer. But I do have a few. I've got some skeins to go wash. Monday and Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday are my yarn dyeing days. So anyway, thank you all so, so much for tuning in and joining me tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Bye. I don't know why that went dark. Did I close the window? I closed the window, that's why. Oh, funny. Okay, there's the post. Because I had minimized it, that's why you couldn't see it. All right, I'm saying goodbye for real now. As I try to figure out YouTube. Bye.